What is up, everybody? What is up? It is Tammy coming to you live today with my terrible red lupus face. My sister noticed it yesterday. I was like, holy moly, it is very red and inflamed right now, as you can see. The light is doing me no justice either. But when the weather hits, what's up, Dennis? You get into a full-blown lupus flare with arthritis when the weather's like this and you have worked nonstop. And let me tell y'all what, I've worked nonstop, but I'm super excited about everything that we have been doing. What is up, Dennis? What is up, Hey Hey? Not sure who Hey Hey is. Make sure you let me know. If you can just grant StreamYard permission to use your name, that would be great. So, couple of things. Number one, I had someone order a lemon pound cake this week. I finished that today. It looks good enough to eat, and it took me everything in my heart and soul not to want a bite of that, because I was like, oh, I really want to, I made a cake, I can't cut it, it's somebody else's cake, right? And so I 100% put that in the fridge. It's all put together in its cake box and ready to go. It looks divine. I put fresh squeezed lemon juice and fresh lemon zest into the cake, so it is elevated as it can be. The orange whoopie pies are done. I've got the frosting. Hey, happy 420. Glad that you made it, Heather. I saw that you had the little turbulence on the plane ride. That stinks. That's never any fun to have turbulence, but I'm glad that you made it and you're back home in Ohio for St. Patty's Day. This is my green shirt, and this is the shirt that I wear every St. Patrick's Day since I bought it, and I'll wear this until it wears out, and then I will 100% go buy something else from Old Navy that is, green and silly. I would love to get I'm Irish, that whole thing. And if those of you who got the Munchie of the Month boxes, make sure that you look in there for your St. Patrick's Day buttons. Even people who got other orders got some of the fun Irish fortunes. I would love to see your Irish fortunes, as well as your buttons that have the shamrocks, or maybe you got some that were green or said, today I'm Irish, or whatever the case may be. My little bucket of good stuff that goes in here. So what are y'all up to today? Tell me, have you done anything for St. Patty's Day? I just noticed that my shirt over here, like the shirt up here, I could totally wear that for St. Patty's Day because it's got the green in it. So I could have totally rocked that, but I wore that yesterday and it was teetotally filthy, and it is in the wash because I was in the kitchen cooking yesterday as well. Brownies, for some reason, I get very, very, very messy making brownies. I am famous for, that's why I wear aprons, right? That's why I wear aprons, because I am wipe my hands on my clothes as I'm cooking. Because in the kitchen, I've always I love an apron. I've always been an apron person. My nanny, growing up, she used to wear smocks, the snap smocks that had pockets and stuff. And that was an over top of whatever shirt she was wearing. And that was her cooking smock. And because she hated anything around her neck, choke her to death. She said, choke me to death. But when I started working in restaurants at the age of 14, we always had aprons, always had an apron on. So I am definitely an apron kind of gal. And that is one of the things that I also want to add to the Hometown Hippie swagalicious. Now, do me a favor as you're jumping on today, tag a friend for me if somebody might be home watching, and tell us where you're watching from. It is 420. We believe in 420, right? Smoke them if you got them. So I'm going to put a little camera action. I'm going to stop the camera for a second. I'm going to keep talking because I am leaning into my rest between moments. And this has been the only time today that I have been able to hit my bowl. I have not sat down today. Everything I have hurts today. So I am in the move realm, because if I stop, it hurts. What is up, Farmville, Virginia? Watching from Longwood. Longwood is at the NCAA March Madness tournament today, and one of our we're sold out, but we did the Orange Crush whoopie pies. That is the last thing I have to assemble. They are all done. I have exactly the number that I need. I don't even know what they taste like. I know what the frosting tastes like, the center part, and I know what the cake batter tasted like because I tasted both of those. And even though I have not, that was like literally, this is the first bowl that I've gotten to hit. It's 420, so that's what I'm doing, right? But I've made trail mix and crunchy munchy today this morning, and so I always give myself like a little ramekin bowl, and it's sitting out here somewhere. This is like an old one I just started. Sorry, I feel like something got down my shirt. I was like, it got me. And I have been grazing on. I put some trail mix and some crunchy munchy into the same bowl. It's just a salty and sweet like bar snack for me. So I have a little bowl of that I graze on whenever that's one of the easiest things for me because again, I stay elevated, but I stay engaged. So both of those things are great to graze on. And I don't think without those two things, and what I love about it is that the Trippy Hippie Trail Mix was infused with coconut oil. And today I have needed that little extra boost of the coconut oil for the healthy omega fats and stuff, as well as the ability for it to help my pain all day. Because yesterday I ran and ran and ran with this. You can see my face, how red it is. My joints are as inflamed as my face, and they are as red as my face. If you can, you can see, y'all. I am in a full ass flare. So if you have autoimmune, it is on the menu. You mean to add them together like a salty, sweet and salty, naughty and nice or something like that? I might do that. My sister created that. I gave her a bag of each and she's like, this is perfect. You put the two together. It's just exactly what I want. So she put those two things. She actually put the Buffalo Chex Mix, the Buffalo Ranch Chex Mix. She put that together with the Crunchy Munchy and made a salty sweet snack. I just added the popcorn into it and it was delicious for me. So, but yeah, it helped me all day long to be able to do all the stuff that I got to do today. So I know that it's definitely, if you are someone who suffers from chronic pain and you need something to be able to, you know, um, do all the things that you need to do in a day, right? Because my goal is never to sit you down and make you like a zombie. My goal is not to like make you go now. I have stuff that will make you go I think it was Elizabeth last night who said that she could have been blindfolded by dental floss after she ate her brownie. And I say that's why it's called a bedtime brownie, because I do a heavier milligrammed edible. Like I've grazed on this all day today. It has kept my pain down. It has kept me moving. I have not felt the need to have to go sit down and smoke a bowl to kind of like get my head straight. I've been straight all day long. I've been able to do all of the things, and not be super anxious today. I'm glad that I actually elevated today, because some days, I practice what you preach, right? Heal thyself. A lot of days I get up and get moving and it's just, I'm busy and I don't take care of myself the way that I anticipate y'all should do and I tell you to do. And I need to practice what I preach more often, because today, I definitely needed the elevation to be able to, for medicine. I definitely needed the Medicate today. I needed Medicate a lot of days. And then it gets so far, I kind of get to that place where I'm like, okay, I need to get ahead of it, right? And with what I did today, I don't feel like I'm behind my pain cycle. I don't feel that I am like trying to catch up and stop anxiety, if that makes sense, right? Because the best way to alleviate pain and anxiety and all of that sometimes is just not to get to the point where it hurts so bad you can't make it stop. It's like when you go get surgery. Everybody's ever had surgery and the doctor's like, take your medicine, whether you think you do or not need it or not, because you don't want the pain to get ahead of you. You want to stay ahead of the pain to keep it from hurting, right? So this morning, I woke up and I was like, ugh, the rain was coming down. I went to step out of the bed and I was like, ugh. And you know, like it's a bones day or no bones day. You kind of feel it in your bones, literally. I do in my joints. And if I have to wear my Crocs to go from my bed to my bathroom first thing in the morning, if I can't walk on my feet without something, I know it's a no bones day as far as pain, right? If I get up out of the bed and I have to put on like something on my feet to be able to just make them not like scream at me to walk to the bathroom, I'm like, it's going to be a tough day. This morning I stepped out of the bed and before I even got my feet on the ground, I just found my Crocs and put my feet in them. I just put my feet straight into my Crocs and I was like, this is the kind of day it's going to be. I can feel it. I don't want this to be the entire day where this is going to control my day, right? Because here's the thing. Here's the grand scheme of what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. Shit hurts. Life can be tough. The world keeps spinning. And sometimes we don't feel like being on it, right? But we are, we've got to be. So how you walk into the day, how you approach the day, how your mindset chooses to look at it can really set the stage for your entire life. Because I can talk about it, yes, and I talk about it not to like get pity or empathy, but it is to let you know if you are sitting at home right now and you are in pain, or you have a chronic illness, or you deal with something that stresses you out to the point where you really can't function because of anxiety. I don't want you to think that I don't understand, because I do. I really, truly do. There have been days where it sucks, right? We all have, and I talk to a lot of y'all. You're like, Tammy, you don't understand. I'm like, I do understand. I do understand. But I'm going to tell you what, when you can change your mindset, and when you can change the way you look at it, and when you can change your story, right? We talked about this. We talk about these things all the time. It's a kind of a repeat. I feel like a broken record sometimes, right? Like this morning when I put my feet out of the bed, I didn't put my feet on the ground to find out, because you know what I said? I said, I can be the victor or the victim today. I know that I hurt today a lot, and I know that I have a lot to do. And I know that as bad as I feel this morning when I first opened my eyes, when even my eyelids were like, they don't want to move, they hurt, right? I was like, I could get up right now, go into the office, write a message saying, hey, y'all, it's a no bones day. I'm having a terrible flare. You see the weather. Um, it will be Saturday before things are done. I'm going to be moving slow today, if at all, right? And y'all would have understood. Every single one of you would have understood. Um, but I decided this morning that I was not going to be the victim to my illness today. I was not going to let lupus and arthritis and all the things control my day and control my business. I said, I don't even need to know how my feet feel when they hit the ground. I'm going to take preemptive steps. It's going to hurt today. It's going to be a long, busy day. And I can choose to go into it with a open mind and an excited mind that I can't wait to see how these things turn out, which is what I did. Give me an hour. Give me 45 minutes. Okay. I could have gone into it, put my feet on the ground, cried the blues, made an excuse, right? That's always an option. But what I said is that it always sucks in the morning, right? Anybody else ever had those things where like the morning just seems like it sucks? So but once you get up and you start moving around, everything's going to work itself out. Everything's going to be fine. You've got this. I gave myself a real big affirmation pep talk, right? So I've got plenty of can of butter, can of coconut oil, all the things to make me feel better. Like I'm medicated. I can medicate today. I know that I made coconut oil yesterday, and I knew I needed to do it, and I did it. I'm so glad that I did. So I knew that if I medicated today, that if I had a positive mindset, and that's what happened, the being elevated allowed me to right? To do that, to take that pause, to do that pattern interrupt, that, oh, that moaning, the gripey, all the things, right? Because I got up, put my shoes on, went to the bathroom. I had the end of my bowl from last night that I finished. I hit it one time and I went back to the bed and I sat down and I said, it's going to be a good day. St. Patrick's Day. Cooking corned beef and cabbage, my favorite thing to do on St. Patrick's Day. I've got all the things to do. I can't lay here anymore. I said, I'm going to allow myself grace. I'm going to do things at my pace. If I'm working till midnight tonight, I'm working till midnight tonight, right? I will take my time. I will honor my body. I will listen to my body. I will use the tools at my resources to get it done. And I did. So whatever you're doing today, right? Whatever you're dealing with in this crazy, shitty world that we're in, maybe gas prices are high and you're stressing over being able to pay the bills. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's a work thing. Maybe it's a physical illness that you're dealing with yourself. Maybe it's something else. I mean, another part of today, and I love to share with y'all. I'll tell y'all everything, but um, I yesterday we had to take Chesapeake to the vet. And she has a double ear infection. She has a staph infection on her back legs where she got in the pond and she chewed at herself because she was sick. She has a big mass on her left flank that they took 2 biopsies of. She's severely overweight, which we know she's a fat girl. So we spent a little bit of money yesterday getting that straightened out. And we're waiting to hear from the vet on her biopsy results. So I knew today when I opened my eyes, right, that I could either get up and be the victor today and decide how the day was going to go and not sit here and think all of the worst case scenarios. That was the anxiety piece, right? I knew that it was raining and all the joints were inflamed, right? I knew all of these things. So I was able to say, I'm going to be the victor today. I understand that these troubles are here. Now, whatever those troubles may be, maybe you're fighting with your spouse. Maybe you're not feeling well yourself. Maybe you're waiting on medical news for yourself. Whatever's going on in your world, right? Whatever's going in your world, you can still take a second, pattern interrupt it, feel your feelings, but don't live there, right? I felt all those feelings this morning, but I decided I cannot unpack. I can't stay in bed. And what is that going to change? You know what I mean? Like, what is that going to help? It's wallowing. I don't need to wallow today. So I decided not to wallow today and get up. And I'm going to encourage you to stop. If you're living in that place where you're wallowing, I want you to stop wallowing, right? I want you to change the story and I want you to figure out how you can do what you need to do. It may not be A, B, C, D in that order, right? You may have to do A to C to E to G to B. You might get to Z your own zigzaggy way, right? But just keep moving towards the end goal. And that's what I'm going to tell each and every one of you. Is on 420, it's 420 somewhere today. It's the luck of the Irish. We talk about this, create your own luck, right? And utilize the tools that you have to live your life in its most highly functioning way. And I say that funny, highly functioning way. For me, edibles, for me, cannabis is a medicine, plants over pills. That is the way in which I do that. And being able today to graze on the trail mix, to graze on the crunchy munchy, really truly did allow me to keep things moving today, keep the anxiety level down. I have not called the vet all day. I called once to make sure they had the right information because the stuff on our receipt was old phone numbers from our old house. Like we lived we've had our first dog, and an old like PO box we had from like 20 years ago. Just had never updated it. So I called the one time and I'm waiting to hear from the vet. But today was a good day, right? Today is St. Patrick's Day. Today is the day, a lot of drinking today, right? Today is the day that I got all the orders done, and I'm going to go tomorrow and I'm going to have a day to myself. And I'm like, if I give up today and I lay in bed and I waste the entire day, then guess what I'm about to do? Cancel my hair appointment again tomorrow to get caught up. That's exactly what I would have done, right? So I said, nope, I'm going to push through today. I'm going to enjoy my day tomorrow. I'm going to get all the things done. And here's the thing, you have the ability to do the same thing that I just did, right? Tomorrow is your day. And I'm taking it, right? But I was going to take today to be my day because I wanted to wallow, right? I could have wallowed today. And I was like, you know what? It does nobody any good to wallow. It does no one any good to wallow. And so I made informed decision to get up and get things done. And thank goodness for cannabis to be able to allow me to do that, because without it, I don't know that I would have been able to. Just honestly, I just don't know that I'd be able to. And I get it. A lot of people are taking this. And here's the thing. And that's what I love about cannabis over other options for medicine, is that all of those other medicines, I feel like cannabis is like, get up and get the day going, right? Cannabis is like your little friend that like pats you on the back, gives you good positive vibrations. It's kind of a spiritual thing, all the stuff. And I feel like those other medicines are like, lay here and be sad about everything. Feel nothing. Don't feel happiness. Don't feel sadness. I'm just going to suck your soul out. And that's how I feel about opioids. They just are low vibrational to me, and they make me sad. And I don't know how they do for you, but for me, it's plants over pills. I don't like big pharma. I do my very best to stay away from it. Occasionally I have to break in case of an emergency. There's times when it's when it's needed, but not on a regular basis. Not on the everyday pain management basis. No, ma'am, no, sir. So here's the deal. I am getting off of here in about 5 seconds, right? I am going to go. I've got everybody's orders. Everybody is good to go. Everybody's paid this week, it looks like. These are all of the outstanding invoices. They're the ones that have to be filled and shipped today. So 9 or 10 orders went out yesterday. You should have gotten an email if yours went out, or you've picked it up, or we have arrangements to deliver and all the things like normal. And then I am packaging the rest up today. They will go out in tomorrow's post. What's up? Hey, they're going to go out in tomorrow's post. They are ready to go. I just printed off box stickers. I'm going to pick off labels. Bye, love. Yeah. I'm getting ready to get off of here. So I'm filling all the rest of these. I'm going to pull all those, pack all those. I've got corned beef in the oven. And I'm going to tell you all this real quick. This is a not elevated recipe, but tell me in the comments, do you like corned beef and cabbage? Yes or no? Yes, no, whatever. So until last year, the answer to that question for me would have been no. That is a negative for me, because let me tell you what, the way that I have ever had corned beef, you like it, Dennis, is boiled, right? The corned beef and cabbage boiled together, right? I don't do boiled meat. I made it every year for my husband and son. They would eat corned beef, potatoes, and cabbage. They loved it. It was all boiled, whatever. Last year, I decided, it's a beautiful brisket that I got, right? A beautiful corned beef brisket, right? Let me find a way that I might like it. Let me try a different recipe. I didn't like the texture of the boiled meat. Couldn't do it. Yeah, so I found a recipe last year, and I'm telling y'all what, normally we have like tons of corned beef and cabbage left over because I don't eat it. I make a big giant pot of it. But my husband has it for leftover for days. We had 0 left over last year because we ate all of it. It was that freaking good. And I did it again today. It's in the oven. So let me tell you my recipe. If you want my recipe, it's corned beef and cabbage. I'm going to give it to y'all. Okay, number 1. I got a 5-pound corned beef brisket because it was so good last year. I needed more this year. I had like a 2-pound one last year. So I get this big, beautiful, beautiful corned beef brisket. It has a seasoning pack in it. I add some additional seasonings, right? Some pickling seasonings. I just add mustard seed, bay leaves, and black peppercorn, and then clove. Okay. But what you do is you get the big roasting pot, and you're going to put your fat cap up fat cap up because you want the fat to come through the meat. And you're going to put 4 cups of low sodium beef, because it's really salty already. Low sodium beef broth in there, okay? And then you're going to rub it down with a Dijon mustard and brown sugar. You're going to rub the brisket down with that. You're going to put the brisket into the roasting pan with the fat cap up so it roasts through. You're going to put the 4 cups of the braising liquid and your pickling and your seasonings all in there with it, okay? Cover that up and bake it on 350 for an hour and a half. Just that. Okay, so then after the hour and a half, so in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go remove the foil from that. And then I'm going to add around the meat cabbage that I've cut into big chunks, carrots, onion, and carrots, potatoes, onions, and carrots, cabbage, potatoes, and onions. And I put that around it. And then I'm going to put some more black pepper and season the vegetables a little bit, probably not a whole lot. And then I'm going to roast it for another hour and a half, uncovered with the vegetables in there to get it all cooked up together. And then when it's done, I'll take the fat cap off and then slice it all up, and it'll be, that's exactly, I love that. Heather, we are legitimately like on the same like wavelength sometimes, girlfriend. So, and it comes out just freaking delicious, y'all. I mean, it comes out like the most amazing meal ever. And then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try to figure out a dessert to make for my husband that is undosed that we can kind of enjoy tonight. Because I've been doing so much. I don't know if I'm going to do a dessert. I don't know. We have like snack cakes. I'm just tired. So I don't know. Soul Sisters for sure. Yeah. So I put that in about 3. It was 3:30. So at 5 o'clock would be an hour and a half. So an hour and a half, which is 5 o'clock, I want to go put in all the other stuff, and I'm going to go package up these orders. So on that note, I'm going to go do, and I'll take pictures of it tonight because it looks so good. I'm so excited about it. And it's starting to smell really good too. So whoopee on that. So on that note, let me go finish up my Irish dinner, finish up packaging your orders. You will get emails. I'm trying to do email confirmations in for the postage. So if not, I'll let you know when your order ships. So it's all good to go. Or pick up in the morning or whatever. Most of these, I think all but like one is a ship order. So it's all good to go. On that note, I love y'all so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go out and find your own luck. Don't forget, you can be the victor every day. You just have to make a decision to do it. And I can help you with the tools if you need it, just for the motivation and kind of the like dropping the shoulders, releasing the jaw, having a little bit of relief from pain if that's what it is. Let's talk if you need a consultation for that. The mindset piece, that's you. You got that. Just remember, deep breaths in, deep breaths out, positive affirmations. If you need help with that, contact me. I'll help you with that too. But either way, know that you are loved. It's 420 somewhere. Make sure you go smoke them if you got them. And as always, peace, love, and feast, and stay elevated. I will talk to y'all on the flip side. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.